Yo. Yo. Sorry about getting started a little late. All right, sorry about getting started a little late. Make this a real quick run through. Yo, Untanked Kango. I was talking to one of your brethren today, one of your peoples. He down there in Fort Lauderdale off of Powerline. No, I don't think he off of Powerline Road. Anyway, Powerline Road, Fort Lauderdale, north of Hialeah. I don't know how y'all do it, man. I do not know how y'all do it. Let me see if I got sound. I'll make this quick. Oh, thank you very much. Yeah, I appreciate that. Appreciate you. That is adorable. Let me see here. Which one of these is it? Let me see which one of these is it. Yo, we got. All right, let me get the sound right. And then we'll get started. You got any questions for me before we shoot? Because, yo, Untamed Kango, I got a quick question for you. And I'm sorry the sound is going to be a little high. Sometimes I can get it down. Other times the damn thing is just super, super freaking high. Woo. But, yo, Untamed Kango, where are you getting your parts from, like your evaporated fan motors, condenser fan motors, stuff like that? Who are you going through? I know down there's a few usual suspects, but asking for a friend. Oh shit, where's that going? And how you guys doing on this Memorial Day holiday? No. Encompass. Hold on one second. For commercial, you're using Encompass for your commercial stuff. You got an Encompass by you? Let's see what the hell they got, because nobody stays in their lane anymore. No, and I mean nobody. And of course, my daughter would wait till I start the dance. Oh yeah, do say commercial appliances. No. I mean locally, brother. I mean locally. I don't mean to call an order. Like your brethren, he called me up and he's trying to find parts for. He's trying to find a condenser fan motor for a. Damn. He's trying to find a condenser fan motor for a Cooler Depot unit. He finally got put on the list. I told him about it long time ago. Jamaicans, they only wait until they backs up against the wall before they spring into action. Don't know why that is. I have no clue. I have no clue why y'all do that. No clue whatsoever. Oh, there's no other light. I have no clue, brother. I have no clue why y'all do that shit. No clue. So this brother wants, and shit, he might be on live today. He might be on today. This brother wants to wait and go and pick up the damn part He didn't take a picture. Nothing. I hope you guys are not running around out here not taking pictures of the damn part you need to replace, taking pictures of you know, voltage and which way the fan spins and all that other kind of shit, because you really need to. Thank you for this. Now I do just a little bit, just a smidgen. Do you ever fix commercial mixers? I do the contactors. I do the switches. So Volraf will occasionally send me a mixer here and there, and then I will do like some Hobart mixers. I'll do some other stuff, but I do, like I said, the power reset buttons, the power reset buttons, the cage switch, stuff like that. They seem overly mechanical to be profitable. No, I will, brother. I am so glad you brought this up. I am so glad you brought this up because mixers, commercial mixers, in my opinion, are one of the most profitable parts of the business. It is also one of the hardest parts of the business to get training on. So unless you get training from somebody else, excuse me, sorry, I was trying to hit the mute button, my bad. Unless you get training from somebody or hire a guy, it is extremely difficult to be successful in it. I don't care where you are in the United States of America and Canada, there are fewer and fewer technicians that work on mixers every single day. You got a couple of players in there. Well, let me get into this. I'm so glad you brought this up, because I almost never get a chance to talk about mixers. There are cheap ones, and then there are, the gambit runs all the way to very expensive. Once you get above tabletop commercial units, once they're on the floor, you're gonna have to start taking them bad boys out of there. They require routine maintenance. There is oil change, especially like Hobart. Hobart has the oil level right there on the mixers. Even the belt ones, they need to be lubricated. So let me run through some of those. So like I said, I only get into light stuff on commercial mixers. The Italians have been trying to get me to work on these damn spiral mixers for the longest. The spiral mixers, they don't use gears like that. They use a motor and belt system. So you got that type. So you got your spiral mixer, and you got your regular planetary mixer type. Spiral mixers are a lot better for us to work with, because you don't have all that. It's a ton of gears to deal with on the planetary. You're not going to do it there at the location. You need to get it out of there. So that requires hand truck, that requires lift gates, all that fun stuff. So let me show you. Check it out. Let me start with, you know what? Let me go with who I'm authorized with. Let me go with Vorap. And I got one right behind me. We will start with Volraf. So here's a Volraf, and then like they're telling you, they have planetaries. You don't have to worry about the average Joe walking in off the street talking about I work on mixers. You don't have to worry about some, some random employee that quit, got him, 6 months under his belt, and now he is king of the mixers. It don't happen like that. Usually the guys that get involved with mixers, they'll do a combination, like they'll do mixers and ovens, because they're taking care of bakeries, pizzerias, that type of thing, and they might like do that, or they might just do mixers and then bone slicers and meat slicers and stuff like that, and stay in that arena. I mean, there are some guys. I see some guys on Twitter and Instagram and some of the other places where they do mess with mixers and like dishwashers, mixers and ovens, stuff like that. But that is so rare. That is extremely rare. But as you can see here with the prices, I mean, $5,913 for this is a Voraf, and you probably have never even heard of Voraf. Now this is a heavy Chevy, 60 quart, $15,000. Now you tell me how you're not going to be profitable working on a $15,000 piece of commercial equipment. Yo, what's going on? Hey Mike, I got my FryMaster class training certificate. Congratulations. Hold on one second. Hold on. Damn, where the hell my claps at? Oh. Where the hell is my clap? All right. Can I use Igniter Labs to help me diagnose and fix my first FryMaster equipment? Yes, you can. Yes, you can. So I think FryMaster's on the side, but I don't know why you would use Igniter Labs. So that's very confusing. Hold on, let me make myself big. That is very confusing, because Igniter Labs made the FryMaster training courses, like the first gen. I don't know if they made, the FryMaster training in the last 3 years or so, but everything prior to that they made. Everything on Igniter Labs for FryMaster is free on FryMaster. You can go to the FryMaster training. All of that stuff is free. All the certificates, everything that's there is on Igniter Labs. So yeah, you can use Igniter Labs, but if you haven't bought Igniter Labs, everything is there on the FryMaster site. Everything. And overly mechanical. Yeah, so when it comes to mixers, mixers are highly profitable. And anything that can be repetitious, in my opinion, can be profitable. Anything where it is just rinse and repeat, it can be profitable, because you're dealing with the same size gears for the different sizes. So based on the size, you know what gear it goes, what gears. You're gonna have the oil for them, and as you can see on here, like this is this damn. Oh damn, hold on. No. But yeah, as you can see right here, you can see all the switches, the red knob, so you got your stop button, your start button, and all that stuff. I deal with that. There is a switch that goes with the roll cage, the protection cage that's right there. I deal with that. And on a lot of these mixers, they have contactors down at the bottom. Flour usually gets in there, and it prevents the components in the contactor from contacting with each other. And you could You fix that, overload switch, breakers, all that kind of. Oh, that's an even better one. So I typically will take care of everything behind these 6 screws. I will get down with that. That's what I do. And then there's going to be another set down there where the power comes in at. I deal with that. So no, it is very, very profitable. It's just you I don't know how you could possibly do mixers as a one-man show. Oh man, my allergies. Hold on one second. I just don't know how you can do it as a one-man show. Oh, excuse me. It is dealing with mixers is unlike all the rest of it. It's even worse than dealing with coffee machines. Coffee machines, you got to break them down. You got all those little small pieces. And with the planetary mixers, you got to break them down, and then you actually they have to be lined up properly. I don't get into it. That's not something you hear me talk about because I don't have any training in them. I am completely self-taught on what I know how to do on mixers. And Sun Mix, yeah, Spiral Dough Mixer. So then you got these. Yeah, Globe has some. There we go. We're going to Middleby. Like I had a burger chain that made their own buns from scratch, and they used the Vera mixer, stuff like that. I really, really did want to get into mixers, so I don't know how you cannot find profitability with working on equipment that is $8,485. These are workhorse, center of the operation type equipment. And, everything revolves around the damn mixer. When the mixer goes down, I mean, profitability goes down. When you are doing your own buns and you sell hot dogs, I mean, I'm sorry, not hot dogs, hamburgers, uh, you're in trouble. You're in trouble. People are showing up for a particular taste, a particular texture, and if you are using okay, and if you are using another brand of bun, people know. There's no way around that. People know. But there's like 30, 40 different brands of mixers. And so SQ Services, now, we pay a lower price for our equipment than what the customers do. This whole industry is designed. Man, you another one, bro. SQ Services, where are you at, man? Where are you at? I can't tell you if you were where you at, brother. Where are you at? Is this a Cooler Depot refrigerator? Because I'm getting back-to-back calls on. Oh, you're in New York. Okay, all right, fine. I can tell you then. Brother, you got a number of options when it comes to cheap refrigerators. Woo, damn. I mean, you can always call up a Tosa. You can always call up Cooler Depot. I mean, it is just endless. It is endless for you to get one. You can always. Oh God, it's 24/7 appliance for sale. Long Island. Oh, where is shit? You know what? Here, I'm gonna give you this. I'm gonna give you this information. It is going to be, since you're in New York, it's going to be shit. Not even forgot my man's name. Malachi. Malachi Parts and Service. Uh, there we go. Malachi Parts and Service. His brother. All right, so Rich Malachi now owns another company, and he has put his brother-in-law in charge of that company. I don't know if his sister and his brother-in-law are over there running that one, and then he's running Malachi Parts and Service in Bayonne, New Jersey. But since you're in New York, you can go over there and purchase something from Malachi Parts and Service. If you decide not to purchase a unit from Malachi Parts and Service, you could buy, like I said, hey, I deal with Cooler Depot. Hold on, let me make sure you got the link. I'm gonna put the link in the chat. That's for Malachi Cares. He's a Sefesa member. You let him know that hey, Mike Reed over there at New to Commercial. When he was going live, I was on every one of his shows. Every time I did not miss a single live when Rich Malachi went live. So he knows me. It's not like we're best friends or no shit like that. He knows me from the internet. Matter of fact, I don't even think he knows what I look like. I don't even know if he knows that I'm doing this. But you can go ahead and buy a unit from Rich Malachi over there in New York. Oh, sure, no problem. Just let him know that you're in the business. You know, he'll take care of you, because I'm pretty sure he is. If you look at his website and his Instagram and stuff like that, he might even have a line that might even be his own. So he'll work something out. I cannot think of what his brother-in-law's name is, but they'll take good care of you over there. Now, so that's for New York. And bro, I told y'all, everybody, you're the second person that's hit me up today talking about they're doing work for a church. I done told y'all. Church. You can start with the church. The church has ice machines. The church has Church has ice machines. The church has refrigerators. The church has ranges. Not so much with the deep fryers, but everything else. So that's something to look into, somewhere to start. For the rest of us, it's not exactly too attractive for existing service companies to go ahead after church. For us, it's kind of difficult. It's always something. If it's not difficult to get in to service the damn units, it's usually kind of difficult for us to get our damn money. I used to deal with a Lutheran church, very famous church here. I used to take care of the church where two George Bush Sr. I used to take care of that church downtown Houston. Used to take care of Lutheran church on the west side. Man, quite a few famous churches. There's only the situation where there's only one person that's responsible for payment, and that's usually the thing, man. L to the I know that they do the fryers for the fish fries, but it's usually they will typically, especially in the South, they'll have like some kind of outdoor fryer, because if they have a fryer on the inside, they got to have hoods and everything else, and then somebody's got to change the oil. So I typically don't see deep fryers at churches, or if they are frying, and they're frying like in pots, they'll fry in a stock pot, that type of thing. I really don't see that many fryers. Oh, sure, no problem. Thanks for the mixer info. You're lucky enough to work with a master mechanic who walked you through a few few disassemblies and repairs, and it seems so niche. Had no idea it was a hot. Damn, I had this thing at the bottom. It's always in my way. I don't know why they put this damn thing in my way. I don't know what this last word is that you got up there. Such a hot market. Okay. Yes. Mixers are. Yeah, there's no way around it. Nobody's trying to run to the store and have a forklift lift on another damn mixer, and then once they lift that damn mixer on the truck, they ain't got no way to get it off. Once they get it off the truck, they ain't got no way to cart it around, and they're 220 volt, bruh. You right, they can rig something up. You did one, but they rolled it outside. Right, that's what I'm saying. They church. What we're talking about is deep fryers with a church, because deep fryers are such a mess. That is typically what they'll do if they do have one. Other than that, you will see churches take a pot and they will fry the oil in a pot and then just put the fish in, or shrimp, or whatever the hell. Well, it ain't gonna be shrimp, but the fish, and then scoop it out. Because I really do not get calls on deep fryers at churches. Like almost, no, not almost ever. I've never worked on a deep fryer at a church, to be honest with you. But these churches, I mean, they will have dishwashers, they will have ice machines, range. They typically buy the largest range that they can get their hands on. They will have a convection oven or two. Even though the range has two ovens that they use, they'll typically also have a convection, if not two. Yeah, so about that. And my issue with them is oh shoot, I missed my background music. My issue with them is that I gotta catch up with somebody for payment. Sister Betty, Sister Johnson, Sister Brown, Sister Cleophas, Sister whatever, Sister Ishmael, whatever. They're only there on Tuesdays, and they cut checks, whatever, which is okay, except for when they're out of town, and then that's usually some bullshit. It's usually very upsetting. And how's my damn background music? Okay, I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna keep the background music right there. Let me know if you guys can hear the background music or not. If I need to bring it up, need to bring it down, let a brother know. But L to the yes. So yeah, I'm glad we got a bunch of different questions here. That'll work. That'll work. But Kumar, bruh, it takes a lot more. That, like I said, I mentioned this early. It takes a lot more than watching a couple of times. Like I said, people usually think they can work for somebody for 6 months or so, and then they think they can run on off and do it their damn self. Best of luck to you. If you think you can hack it out there, best of luck to you. So good luck to you. But yeah, it's going to require a lot of work. It is not something that is a one-man. Mixers are not something that's a one-man job, because you often have to pick them up. What's also required with doing the floor mixers is welding the base together. Maybe somebody can help me out, but I see my fair share of bases cracked in all sorts of ways on mixers. Especially one brand. I'm not going to say that this happens to them, so I'm going to say that this one brand, and the name, everybody knows this name, but for whatever reason, this one brand, that damn base cracks and crumbles in all different kind of ways, and you'll see that they've taken the welding torch and they've gone ahead and mended that footing a number of times. But that's also part of that gig. You know what I'm saying? So Kumar, get your welding skills together. Not brazing, not damn, what the hell else we call it? Not brazing, but actually welding. Actually welding. You'll have to weld that damn base together. As the bottom part comes out and it stretches out for stability on each side of the bowl, that arm will crack. L to the, I'm defying the odds. I worked for 8 months. No, you're not defying the odds, man. Oh, Lord. No, I'm talking about you came in late. L to the. I'm talking about stand mixers, floor mixers. Guys think that they can go out and work for 6 months, 8 months, a year, and then go out and work on these damn stand mixers. And it just ain't happening like that. So we're not talking about refrigeration. We're not talking about dishwashers. We're not talking about ovens. We are talking about planetary mixers, bro. So when you're working on, oh Lord, I'm gonna help you out. L to the. My whole channel is called New to Commercial. It's all about guys that have zero experience. The average guy has zero experience that comes to my channel. There's no reason really to come to my channel unless you are new, brother. That is the only way you're coming to my channel, is if you're new. The channel is called New to Commercial. The average guy has less than a year experience, if that. They have no experience. They come from another industry, and they find out about this one, and they say, how the hell do I get in on that side? And the fun fact is, there is zero barrier to entry on commercial appliance repair. Zero. Now you got some places like in Seattle. There's like 2 places in the country where they want you to be a certified electrician in order to also work on appliances. Outside of that, there is no barrier to entry. There is no barrier to entry. There's no license because there's no organized industry. A mixer and a dishwasher are both considered appliances. 2 completely different technicians that work on them. A mixer and a refrigerator are both considered appliances. Is it arc welding? I mean, yeah, you could do arc welding. You could do arc welding on the base of the planetary mixers, of the floor mixers. But I was talking about the difference between brazing copper and then using a cutting torch to weld that metal for the feet. Because as you can see here on the picture, there's a lot of weight that gets put on the footing of these units. The machine itself is heavier than hell, and then you add flour to it, and water, and butter, and sugar, and then you gotta add in motion, and you're trying to keep all of that. Bruh, it takes its toll on the base of it. And everybody likes this one particular brand, and I will go into countless restaurants and I will just see the scars. I will see the scars of it being through the battle, of it being through the war. But yes, L to the, I am here to answer questions to people who have I have people that watch me, L to the, that have never done a single commercial piece of equipment, and they've been watching me for 3 or 4 years. So look at the screen right now. I got, like this guy said, he says, look, man, you work with this guy. How many lucky enough to work with that guy? And so he wants to know if he can go on his own, but he obviously hasn't been working for the guy long enough because he doesn't know anything about the business. And so this guy right here. So SQ Services, which he's been with me for a long time. SQ Services, I think, has been with me for years, and he still doesn't even know where to buy stuff in his market. Everybody's new, and I want to say, SQ Services, you still in here? Let L to the know if you're still in here, brother. Let L to the know how long you've been working on commercial appliances or what your experience is. Matter of fact, anybody who's got the balls, anybody who feels up to it, put in the chat how long you've been working with commercial appliances. Put it in the chat, because L to the seems to think that everybody's been working on this stuff for decades, but that is just not the case. That is just not the case. Most yeah, so because that's what I said. Kumar said less than a year having worked for a company on the commercial side, and that is typically what you're going to find. You're going to find less than a year. The average, I could probably think of maybe 10 employees my father and I have had that lasted the years. It's like once they make it past a year, you could keep them long term. But it's that first couple of months, it's that first year where people realize, they're like, hey man, this ain't for me. I ain't trying to do this. I'm gonna go, oh, you're a plasma welder. Nice. Oh, okay. Nice. Okay, so you completely understand what I'm saying. So yeah. So First Class Services ain't even doing commercial appliance repair, but he's tied to it. He sees a lot of stuff. He gets called out. And so, hey, how often would you say someone has you go ahead and weld the base on a mixer? First Class Services. How often do you say that's a call? That's something that you're asked to do. And I'm pretty sure you got to go to whatever service company, go to their location. Sometimes I have you go out to the restaurant, but it's usually a nightmare. It's usually too much chaos. But see, nobody else wants to fess up. Everybody is brother, everybody is so new. And then they're petrified. They've been like standing on the edge, and they're like, what, because they're not too sure what the business is like. They want, in this business, the average person wants to come in on this side. They want there to be a step-by-step, a 1, 2, 3, an ABC. This is how you do it. And the problem with that is, I thought the screen moved. The problem with that is there are so many different appliances. We were talking about the mixers. You got refrigeration. You got, hell, even when it comes to refrigeration, you got your blast chillers. You got retarders. You got man, you got retarders, you got walk-ins, you got standalone, you got refrigerators, all that kind of stuff. Open air merchandisers. El Tilda says, I don't promote folks working for themselves unless they have a strong business mind and money saved. Well, I don't promote people working for themselves either. What I am trying to do is prevent people from running into the potholes. My whole thing is that, hey, here's where the customers are. These are different ways that you can get paid for servicing the equipment. There's just so many. I mean, you can go to warranty route, but people don't understand that this is a different market than if you're servicing residential. The equipment is more robust. It is more expensive than residential equipment. Because it's more expensive, because it's more robust, the failures are a lot less. The failures are typically caused, year and a half. All right. So the failures are typically caused by the usage pattern of the customer. And we've talked about that. Like refrigerators, customers storing onions and broccoli and garlic, soy sauce in them, that type of thing. I was talking about it earlier with the mixers that's on the screen. All that flour gets everywhere. They don't clean up. The flour gets into the contactors on the mixers. They don't work. They mess with the flour and stuff gets in the roll cage, in the security cage. It doesn't realize that the cage is closed, so it won't start. Flour and things get into the start button, it won't start. It's like that with mixers too. Mixers, the start button doesn't work, even though they have them covered with plastic and whatnot. Still a problem. First Class says yes. So you've been in this a year and a half, and you are still learning. And I'm trying, and you say I'm a good resource, and I appreciate you for that. There is no, and people ask this constantly, like, oh, where can I go to find a place to start and all that? There is no such thing. This industry, this business that was never started in such a way. I've known a guy for, my daughter's 14. I've known a guy for 14 years, and this dude laughed at me. Oh man, ha ha ha! I'm gonna call this one and I'm gonna call that one. I'm gonna get started. And I'm like, okay, if you think it's as simple as that, if you think that you can go on All Points and call every manufacturer on the list and get started like that, you think it's just that simple. Hey man, knock yourself out. So it's been 14 years, and he still has not started, bruh. It's been can you imagine? You know me. You have my number. You knew me. My daughter is going into high school. This cat knew me when my wife was pregnant, and he's still not started in the industry. He still haven't. Oh man, I'm gonna start, man. I'm gonna get in there. I'm gonna surpass you. Knock yourself out, buddy. You do your thing. I got my other brother. He had just called me today. Hey man, I need a condenser fan motor. I was calling, and I said, bro, you're calling the warranty line, asking the warranty line to buy parts when they actually have a line for buying parts. Everybody has their own line for parts. When you call the warranty line talking about parts, they're automatically going to think that you want a warranty part. So all they want to know from you is what's the damn model and serial number, so they can validate if that thing is valid to send out parts or not. And it took him a minute. He was like, oh, okay. I'm like, yeah, you have to call the parts line. Oh, but this is the guy. I don't give a shit if he's the guy or not. He's the guy in the parts department. I mean, in the warranty department. You want a COD. You want to buy a part, bro. You need to call the parts department. Hold on one second. You need to call the parts department. That's a whole nother shebang. It's a whole nother thing. Yeah, L to the is about a year and a half in. You know what I'm saying? That's cool. That's cool. That's cool. And in first class, say you look for low hanging fruit, stick and move. So yes, that is a way, stick and move. And I try to cover that. If you want to stick and move, hey, and L to the no, I cover that. I say, hey man, if you want to stick and move, you can go to every Walmart, Target, Home Depot, Lowe's, Northern Tool. You can go to Dollar Tree. Any one of those units that you find in there, any one of those true units you find that the door is broken, LED is not working right, hey man, you can go ahead and work on that unit as long as it's in the warranty and submit that warranty claim with True, and True will pay you. If you signed up with Embera, like I told you guys to, you can call up Embera, you know what I'm saying, and work on that unit as long as it's still in warranty, and they will go ahead and authorize you and you can get paid. So El Tilda says, I started making calls to folks you mentioned over Christmas break. I need a change for the new year. And so El Tilda hasn't like seen my content from the beginning. El Tilda is one of the newer people. So I think you saw me, it was starting, I don't know what he said, like 6 months back or something. And so El Tilda hasn't been along for the ride. But yeah, I tell people that you need to sign up with like 300-400 different manufacturers. I know it sounds like a lot, but you don't know what's selling. You do not know what's selling in your market. You don't know what's popular in your market. You don't know. You just don't know. You don't have any experience in your market just yet, and you don't know what manufacturers actually have a need for you. Manufacturers are not in the business of switching up on their service providers. If they're dealing with a service company and they're happy with that service company, they learn how to deal with their dispatch, and they know how these people go out and service their equipment. They would prefer to deal with the same service company because it's a lot less to deal with. Like I constantly talk to Habco about having you guys sign up and do work for Habco, and Habco is so fucking resistant. Habco is like, oh, we don't want these residential guys working on our equipment. And I'm like, well, shit, dude, I was a residential guy. What are you talking about? You know, back in the day, we started with residential and commercial, and I didn't even want to deal with, coming from a city like Chicago, where you got buildings that are over 100 years old, bruh, some of them kitchens is kind of rough, because you'll have 3 generations of restaurant owners, and they might clean that restaurant like maybe 5 times in the whole existence of the restaurant. So it was not exactly something that I was interested in. And it was something that my father dealt with. Like, people had no problem bringing us their commercial equipment to the store in Chicago. So yeah, we worked on commercial stuff, but we didn't really have to go out all that much. I did go out to stuff in Lincoln Park, Lakeshore, that kind of stuff. But for the most part, I was really dealing with residential stuff. But I did know that the money was better on commercial. I did know how to deal with the commercial. So when the time came, I made the switch, and I completely cut off the residential and just went full bore with the commercial. So L Tilda says, the manufacturer service companies will make you prove yourself. You right. Some are more flexible than others. Yes, some are more flexible than others. And every company has their own culture. All right, every company is different. Continental is completely different than True. Hoshizaki is completely different than True and Continental. Jackson dishwashers is completely different from CMA. I mean, it is, these guys are just so, oh shit. Even when it comes to Frymaster, oh Jesus. Frymaster is completely dealing with, if you're dealing with Frymaster back in the day versus dealing with Ultra Fryer, it's like night and day. It's bruh, Ultra Fryer was such a wonderful company to deal with, and now we really don't have that anymore. We really don't have that anymore. Frymaster tech support is truly dependent upon who answers your call and what kind of mood they're in that day. It is what it is. It is what it is. And I'll have to see what's up with Pitco, because I got another client now, and this client has about 6 or 7 Pitco deep fryers. And then on top of that, they got 2 Annette's pasta cookers. So they're deep and heavy with that line. I think was that Middleby. So I'm supposed to be going to class in September. So we'll see what's up. Oh, excuse me. So we'll see what's up with that. We'll see. I mean, supposedly Pitco is a new, kinder, friendlier, gentler Pitco. Now that Thielsen guy, or whatever the hell his name was, is gone. Thank God. Good riddance to that fucker. So now Pitco says they're different, and we're all better now. So we'll see. We'll see. But for years I tried to get away from Pitco. Let me show you guys what this. For years, and then I got roped into yeah, it's Middleby. I got roped into Five Guys. So Five Guys, bruh, the vast majority of your calls with Five Guys are going to revolve around the damn fryers. Secondary is going to be on the fry warmers, and third, it's going to be the damn Magic Kitchen or Vulcan griddle. And so they use the Solstice. They use the Solstice Pitco fryer. Oh, there, Five Guys. Wingstop uses Pitco. Once again, the Solstice bank of fryers. So we'll see what's up. I am until remember we talked about this it's in September. It's in September is the Pitco class. I have to see what's up with. I got to see what's up with Henny Penny, because Henny Penny was on some funny shit. Henny Penny started moving in on some of my clients, hot and heavy. They, with everything that went on with Ultra Fryer, Henny Penny moved in for the kill. Henny Penny moved in for the mother-loving kill. Does Henny Penny make a solid machine? Yes, yes, and yes. Henny Penny makes a solid machine. Henny Penny is trying to be a control freak. So sometimes I can understand what some people say, because when I think about control freaks, I think about Henny Penny. Henny Penny wants to rule everything. They want to control every damn thing. Every damn thing. Henny Penny wants to. They're holding the reins too tight, and because of that, and they changed management over there. They fucked up. They fucked up. I need that. What's the name? They fucked up. They fucked up a lot. I don't give a damn. They fucked up. Henny Penny fucked up big time. So now they're trying to pick up the pieces. Do you remember the brand? Bro, we're talking about it right now. It's Pitco. The brand is in front of your face, man. Pitco. It's all week too. So it's Pitco and then Imperial. Pitco and Imperial is all that week. See, so they're Pitco, then they bought Ultra Fryer and the Nets, because the Nets is like king when it comes to them damn pasta cookers. A lot of other people make pasta cookers, but I'm telling you, man, the Nets got a chokehold on that damn game. They got a chokehold. And there's my Solstice. So here's the SG14. That is the Solstice fryer. It comes in a bank. Solstice Supreme SSH 55. I don't know when they're gonna update these freaking units. But yeah, I end up getting, man, I got so many freaking customers. I try to get away. Every time you try to get out, they keep pulling you back in. So, and L to the knows, L to the's got a customer with Pitcos. And and I had somebody come on here. That went to the classes over there. They went to the classes. And yes, just because you go to the class, that does not make you authorized. But once you go to the class and you meet with the trainers and everything like that, it helps. Truthfully, when it comes to Ultra Fryer, when it comes to Fry Master, when it comes to Henny Penny, Pitco, Henny Penny, Ultra Fryer, they do not really have issues like that. Not during the warranty period. And the warranty period, to be honest with you, is extremely short. Hold on a second. The warranty period is, is it 90 days or is it a year? Let me see what the hell it is. Let's go to resources. Shit, they don't even have anything up here. Let me see here. Download the brochure. Shit. Hold on. Let's go. Let's check it out. Pitco fryer warranty period. Because I'm gonna tell you, yeah. See, so Pitco is only 1 year. It is only 1 year, and because they say up to 15 months from the date of shipment, it is not. I repeat, it is not uncommon to think that you have a warranty call on a deep fryer and they will not honor that warranty because they bought it and it sat in the restaurant and the restaurant didn't open due to whatever reason. The restaurant didn't open. And now they've had this deep fryer for 15, 16 months, and they're just now getting their operations started. These manufacturers are not here. They're not having it. They are not having it. And then the guys that they got working for them, under warranty, they're not going to try to get the certificate of occupancy and all that other bullshit going. They're not going to try to get the contractor that built out the location to send them their service bill and all that other shit to update it. And that's why they like those guys. They're like, nah, Give me the money. You got to pay me. Guess what? This sucker is not covered under warranty. You got to pay me. Pay up. Oh no, but I've had this thing for we had problem. We couldn't get the liquor license and blah blah blah, so we didn't open and no, pay me. But be honest with you, man, when you're paying, $80,000, let me show you because I used to do this shit all the time. When you're paying $80,000 for a Pitco, I was spelling this wrong, Solstice Fryer bank. See this here? So when you're paying 55,000, and see, this is only 3. Yeah, because like I said, for 4 for Wingstop, I think it's like 80 grand. It's like 4. They have 4 or 5. Help me out here in the chat. Is it 4 or is it 5 deep fryers in Wingstop? It's that whole damn wall. I can't remember if it's 4 or 5. But as you can see here, just 3 is $55,000. So if you can imagine, they got 5 deep fryers. On average, let me screw the speculation. Forget the speculation. Hold on. Pitco Solstice Fryer bank of 5. Oh, fryer battery. Oh, that's what they're calling it. Fryer battery of 5. So like I said, it's money in it, but they don't. Oh, come on. All right, that didn't want to load up. Let's see, huh? 60, 65, 65, 83. Here we go. Okay, so this one for a bank, yeah, it's only 5. It's only 5. So with this situation, who does 5? I think Five Guys does 4. I think Five Guys does 4 fryers. Wingstop does 5 or 6. I think Wingstop is 5 or 6. Five Guys does 4. But as you can see, this is $83,000. $83,000. So, I mean, there's money in them hills. $83,000. You only have a 1-year warranty. Imagine if you bought a car for $83,000 and they say you got a 1-year warranty on your car. That's essentially the same thing as this. It's like, bruh, you got 1 year. There's nothing wrong with our equipment. One year. Oh, good. I finally got that thing out the way. Hey, I've been on here for an hour. This was actually supposed to be a short show. I hate to leave y'all hanging like this. Is there anything else you guys want me to bring up, to talk about, to cover? But the reason why I do a lot of this stuff is because my audience is new people. L to the everybody is new. Nobody's saying anything because they're all L to the, they're all new. They're all new. They have no idea what this equipment costs. They have no idea where to buy replacement equipment. They have no idea where to buy parts from. Not locally anyway. Everybody thinks they're gonna go in and buy stuff online. Buying stuff online is cool, but you're at a Wingstop, you're at a McDonald's, you're at a Jollibee, KFC, Taco Bell, Bojangles, In-N-Out, bro. They want that shit done right then, right there. They don't want to hear you're having it sit next day air and you're gonna be there tomorrow, but 10 o'clock. No, they want that done now. Burrows says, not tonight, but I'd like more info on getting into commercial work. Okay, well, like I said, I've been talking about how to get into commercial work for about 4 years. So you have to speak up. So on the next show, I go on Mondays and Thursdays. On the next show, what you do is this. You bring up whatever comes to mind. And why the hell's my thing blue? You bring up whatever comes to mind, and I will go ahead and tell you about what you have your mindset on and explain it, what the reality is, right? From there, it's going to be up to you what you do with the information, but I'm going to guide you on the right path. That's what this whole channel is about, showing you where the information is. Oh, nice, because I've seen your name before. Yeah, you could do that, and I have 300, 400 videos. Check out the videos that are all about. Hold on one second. Check out the videos that are all about. They say brands you should know. Doobie doobie doo 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 doo. Let's see here. Let's see here. See, I can even find myself. So you go in here and all right, so on videos, you can go to videos. On here, you will find a lot of older, so Blue Air Refrigeration, a brand you should know, right? So I will tell you about different brands. I need to update this because there's probably all different contact information. So here's one for Lear. So these are merchandisers that every gas station, convenience store, grocery store, they all use Lear to keep their ice in. They all need service. They are very, very straightforward to work on. What we got here? How to search the health department. I'm talking about different brands on this one, QBD and all that stuff. They're all under the same umbrella now. IDW, I need to update all that because they're all under a different brand umbrella now. Compressor training, Chick-fil-A training, F and eggs. See, all this stuff is years ago, 2 years ago, 2 years ago. Infrico, that's another brand. I tell you how to get a hold of Infrico, what they got going on. But you got to look through the old videos. Oh, there's Nordon from 2 years ago. Embera, Torre, they're all under another umbrella now. See, I'll show you. Hey, L to the. See, I found a leak. That's on the condenser. That's on the condenser on a man, what the hell is that called? I don't get into service charges because everybody's gonna have a different rate that they're gonna go to. Okay, so bros, all right, I did that. Yes, God is good. What I did is on the holidays and when people are off, I will put out on the holidays. I will put out a number of videos. I normally take my old videos and then put them back into rotation, like back to back to back to back. And that's why you see some of them have like 97 views because it resets the viewer timer. Like if I play that video again, it's going to start over from zero. So I put those videos back out back to back to back because there's always new people that just got laid off of their jobs. And so whenever that happens, I'll put this stuff out so people can see it, investigate it, and see if this is something that they want to get into. To the nice Finally, because we've been talking about that for months, brother. I signed up months ago. When you told me about it, I signed up. But first class services, so all your service call fees, you can't be afraid. Your service call fees are all based on your needs. This is not like residential where you worry about what everybody else is charging. Damn what everybody else is charging, because if you try to charge somebody else is charging, you can't pull it off, you're going to fail. You charge what you think everybody else is charging, and you're undercharging, you're going to fail. So there are so many hidden fees. It's just death by 1,000 cuts in this industry. I get pushback, but I tell my customers, I say, hey, look, I know what everybody's charging. I know what their minimums are and all that shit. I know they got like 15, 20 service trucks. Their guys are $100,000 a year. They got a 10,000 square foot facility. Dude, they're not paying for that off of $100. They're not paying for that off of $500. They're not even paying that off of $1,000 service call fee. So cut the bullshit. You could. I tell the customers this. I say, hey, you can go out. Excuse me. Oh wow, sorry, I have allergies. I tell them, I say, hey man, you can go out and you can go out and you can try another service call. You can try another service company, but when you come back, you're not going to get the same numbers that you had. Now, these numbers are gone. I'm going to get you, because now you know firsthand what they're charging you for a single item. I'm going to get you. And so, yeah, I usually strike the fear into their hearts with that one. And truthfully, it's actually best for me when they go out and try one. Oh, thank you. It's actually best for me when they go out and try somebody else, because then I get to bring my price. I get to double my prices. I don't even worry about saying I'm fair or cheap. I just say yes. I say I'm fair with them, but I'm not even half. I'm not even half what my nearest competitor is, even though I have the training, even though I have the vehicle, even though I just don't have the facility and I don't have the back end staff. And the only way you're ever going to get that is by charging a customer. That's the only way you're going to get that. Let me see it. Well, L to the what you see on the screen here, brother. See that? I found the leak.
Yeah, you know what all the madness was about, huh?
This was Delphil.
That's where all the refrigerator is.
Is it 3 minutes on the side?
That is not the evaporator. That's the condenser. You're looking at the back of the unit.
Yeah. So, just found.
Yeah, I was not finding it on the inside, and so I had to check on the outside.
Boom. Wow.
And all of these are on the channel. This is all on the channel. This is all on the channel. All this stuff, dishwasher stuff, everything's there. The service clothes, everything is on the channel. How to work for Chick-fil-A, working on compressors, working on the Ansel system, where to find that training. Years and years and years. Is he? Look at the hair. Look at the hair. Oh shit, that's way back. All that stuff is way back, bro. See how quick the hair grows. That's your boy. That's your boy without the damn hair. That's your boy without the hair. I talk about the commercial laundry. All this stuff is here. Conap refrigeration. All this stuff is here. Blending cup, health code. Hey, yo, some of the stuff I had before I lost it. I have no idea what my damn Infocon R290 leak detector is. I haven't the slightest clue. And guess what? Your customers are never going to tell you. You got your name and number written all over it, everywhere. They don't tell you shit. They don't tell you a damn thing. And that was an expensive ass set. Yeah, the bubbles were bubbling, man. The bubbles was bubbling. Now, I know there's an LL Cool J joke in there somewhere. But my allergies are acting up. I can't even talk. I can't even talk. So,
you got to have vision.
You're going to cut it before the summer ends. What do you mean I got to cut it before the summer ends? Cut what before the summer ends? Cut what? What do you mean cut it? What are you talking about, brother? El Tilda, what are you talking about, man? What is this one right here? Oh, hot table. There's a Duke hot table. Some of my stuff, the pizza ovens, Marco's Pizza. I think I'm gonna bite the bullet, and I'm gonna bite the bullet. Yo, Camiro, what's happening, brother? Oh, you just did a con out. Bun? You did one for Bun? Check you out at a McDonald's. Yeah, but hey, I'm going through the midlife. Hold on 1 second. I'm going through the midlife crisis. I'm 50 years old, bro. You have no idea. This is the flex, bro. When you're 50, not died. I even had to shave this other stuff because I didn't like how it was looking, bro. Not died. No nothing. All natural. FBA, robust FBA hairline. You know what I'm saying? Got the hairline. This is all your boy right here. But going through the midlife crisis, man. I don't know. I might shave it. I might not. It's super long, but if I get it braided, my wife might stab me. It's like, what do I do? Maybe she might miss some vital organs, you know. So she won't do it. She won't braid my hair. But if I let another woman braid my hair, it's gonna be problems. So I'm kind of stuck. Like Chuck. So I don't know, man. I don't know. We'll see. I don't know. So right now, I figured I just leave it. I just leave it for the moment. I'll leave it for the moment, but I want to at least get my hair braided once before I leave this damn earth. You know what I'm saying? I've always had the Caesar. I want to get it. I want to at least try that one time. What was this? Oh shit! See, this was 6 years ago. Shit, that was 6 years ago. So I'm showing yeah, that's a Vulcan convection oven. All this stuff is on the channel. None of this stuff is blocked. I mean, I do have a couple of stuff that's blocked. Those are for people. I might start up my membership again. I might. Haven't quite decided. But yeah, there's all kind of videos on in my back catalog. You know what I'm saying? In my back catalog. Yo. I don't, okay. With the hair thing. All right, I'm gonna do this, and oh yeah, it's almost done. With this, and I'm gonna be done because these allergies is killing me. I'm gonna have to move this inside the Excuse me, I'm gonna have to move this inside.
Islam was the answer.
Hold on,
Islam's the answer, right?
Hold on.
Sharia law.
All right, coach, that's enough. I don't. Where am I at? Hold on. I don't even like getting my hair cut by a dude. Y'all know them damn barbers where you have your hand on the chair and then they want to go ahead and lean over the damn arms of the chair. It's like, dude, you know I have my arms right here holding on to the damn chair. Like, what is you doing, bro? I don't I don't like barbers, bro. I really don't. I don't like getting my hair cut. I usually do it myself. Woo, brother, I wish if I see one, I seen them all. Oh man, you have not had fun like working on a convection oven where another company came and gave it a vasectomy. They didn't went and snip up in that joint, and you want to try to redo some shit. Bruh, it's a pain in the ass. Some of those damn phantom problems, your fan cycling switch problems, your door switch problems, bruh. Valve, the secondary coil valve problems, and that's with gas. Electric is a whole nother thing. Electric, bruh. These people with these damn where they have all this burning. There's a Tim's joke in there somewhere. They have all that damn burning. Either the power coming into the main supply, the power going into the contactor, power coming out just after the contactor. Bro, all kind of issues. Convection, I'm just so glad convection ovens are on their way out. Truly, I do not know why people are still buying convection ovens. There's no way you can convince me that a convection oven is something that you should buy. No way, no how. I don't understand why people even placing orders for them. It doesn't make any sense. People are just holding on to nostalgia. Manufacturers are still selling them because they have all the equipment and they can still pump them out for very little money and make a high profit off of them. Other than that, I don't understand why people are buying them. I really don't. And with that, I wish you guys a happy Memorial Day. Thank you to all the veterans. Thank you for your service. Yo, L2, I got you figured out. You don't like male barbers. Plus, they expensive. You know, I don't even mind the fact that they charge me $50 to do a line up and cut my hair down, even though I say don't cut it down. Always asking me to work on their broke down ass pop coolers and shit that are CO2, and I say I don't fuck with CO2. Yeah, I don't mind that. First Class Services says, here's one for you. What would be your top 5 companies that you like working with as far as pay and manufacturer wise? As far as pay, oh God. Ooh. I guess since it's 5, I would put True in there. I don't mind working for Habco. Habco sends stuff like next day air. I just don't. The thing I don't like about Habco is it takes 30 days to pay. True is also 30 days to pay, but Habco will pay you credit card in the 30 days. True also sends out part next day or 2-day air. Hatco, I don't have a problem with Hatco. Hatco give me really nice clientele. It's easier for me. I am authorized with over 300 commercial manufacturers, and when I say 300, I say 300 because if I give you the real number, it just sounds made up. So I'll stick with 300. All I can say is, I mean, the manufacturers I work with, you'll never be able to work with them, honestly. So you don't have to worry about that. I mean, you can work with True. Anybody can work with True. Continental don't want to work with you. Habco don't want to work with you. Volraf don't want to work with you. Habco don't want to work with you. I mean, Hoshizaki work with anybody, but I don't like doing Hoshizaki warranty. Oh, that reminds me. I need to put in a warranty call for for Istro. I gotta put in a warranty service call for Istro. All that stuff. A lot of this stuff is done online now. Man, there's not really. It's easier for me to say the manufacturers I don't like. And like I said, I don't like doing work for Hoshizaki. I don't like doing work for Manitowoc. Now, Manitowoc was easier when if you got a 90-day, if you got a 30-day or 90-day account with your Manitowoc supplier, what they tend to do is they will pay you right then and there for the parts. They will credit your account right then and there, so you don't have to pay anything. And then they'll pay you. Sometimes they credit your account. Other times they'll give you a check within 30 days. That's if you have an account. I tend to have COD accounts because I don't like people putting shit on my bill. Because that is an issue. People will try to put stuff on your bill. They'll try to put equipment on your bill. They try to put parts on your bill. So all my stuff is COD. So let me see. I don't like Hoshizaki. Don't like that. Don't like I hate Scotsman. I hate doing Scotsman warranty calls. So like I said, I can cover the ones I hate better than I can cover the ones that I like. It's just because in my market, they're just every service company is here. Tech24, Partstown, everybody is here. Everybody has representation here. So, like I don't get that kind of volume like you would in a smaller city or a medium-sized city, where your competition isn't as big with those companies. Like Partstown might only have 3 or 4 service companies in your market, but here they own like 3-4 companies, and they're all Partstown companies, and each one of them has like 5 or 6. Like General Parts is here, there's Partstown. Whaley is here, there's Partstown. Commercial Kitchen, that's Partstown, and it goes on and on and on. There's like 4 or 5. But like I said, I can go with the ones I don't like, and that's the ice machine companies. Ice machine companies is a pain in the ass. Continental pay whatever the hell I say. They just don't like it. They'll pay. True pays. Volrath pays. Hatco pays. They all pay. They pay pretty good. They just want performance. And I'm like 4th string. So I get all the independents and all the places that are extremely hard to get to, like you got to go through like a lot of security. I'll get those. But anyway, I can't take it anymore with these damn allergies and this damn pet of my daughter's. I'm gonna wrap this up. Thank you all for tuning in, checking it out. Go to my channel, the history, all the old videos are there. I also play old stuff, old videos. I put those on repeat, especially during the holidays, and I'll probably do that later on tonight. And with that, I'll catch you guys later. See you. And let me play an outro. Anybody contribute to the channel, thank you very much for contributing to the channel. I didn't get a chance to check my Cash App or Venmo or any other stuff. And I will put that on the bottom. Let me take this off the screen. Let me do some music.
We do here. Let's go back.
We are same, but different. But still same.
And be relentless. That's it, I'm done.
I haven't got time for this Mickey Mouse bullshit!
What we do here is go back.